Hello, it's time to read. The more you read, the more you'll know. The more you know, the more you'll grow. Today, our book is Kenny's Day Off. Kenny's Day Off by Babs Bell, illustrated by Larry Johnson. Kenny's Day Off. It's not fair, Kenny grumbled. Do I really have to stay here all day? I want to shoot baskets. You know the routine, Kenny's mom said. When someone calls in sick, I have to come in. I won't leave you at home alone. One day without basketball isn't going to kill you. Kenny gritted his teeth. I'm sorry, said Mom, but I can use your help in the store today. And to thank you, I'll make your favorite breakfast tomorrow. Flapjacks! Okay, I guess, said Kenny. So people really pay money for this junk? They'll certainly pay more once it's clean, said Mom. Come on, let's put some stuff in this stuff. Cleaning won't help, said Kenny grudgingly. This old lamp must be 1,000,000 years old. Lighten up, Kenny, said Mom. That old lamp actually hung outside a railroad depot in town in the 1800s. Now, how about taking these pictures out back and cleaning them? The frames are fragile, so be careful. Some vacation day, said Kenny as he went outside. My friends are out playing basketball, and I'm stuck in a junk pile. Kenny picked up the dirtier frame and sprayed the glass. What a funny looking building, he said as he wiped off the layer of dirt. It says YMCA. That's where I'd like to be right now, shooting baskets. Kenny rubbed harder, and the glass shifted in the frame. He felt a gust of air on his arm. He shivered as he looked down at the ground and saw a wrinkled picture of a man. Hey, Kenny laughed. What's with this weird mustache? And why are you staring at me? Kenny felt another gush of air. He shivered again as the picture floated up and away. Come back here, Kenny cried. Kenny scrambled out of the alley and into the street. He snatched the picture. Whoa, what's this? He stammered as he studied the blank paper in his hand. Where did the picture go? Where's that guy? All of a sudden, Kenny felt something beside him. Kenny turned. The man with the mustache stood right beside him. Who are you? Kenny gasped. My name's Earl. What's yours? I'm Kenny. Kenny heard a thumping sound in the distance. Hear that? Said Earl. Sorry, but I better hurry. It's time to play ball. Play ball? Kenny asked. He stared as Earl raced down the street and disappeared behind a building. Kenny gazed at the blank paper in his hand. Then he tossed it in a basket and grabbed his basketball. He ran down the street toward the thumping sound. Wait up, he hollered. As Kenny approached the building, the thumping sound grew louder. His heart raced as he rounded the corner. Then he stopped abruptly. It's Earl, he gasped. And that's the building I saw in the picture? Confused, Kenny whirled around to look back toward the antique shop, but there was only an open field. In the distance, he heard a train rushing along its track. The rain depot that Mom mentioned must be nearby, he thought. See that peach basket up there? Said Earl. Kenny was more interested in the latter. A friend of mine showed me this, said Earl. Watch now. I throw the ball into the basket. Kenny watched as Earl gripped the sides of the ball and lowered it between his knees. Then Earl tossed the ball into the air. It landed in the basket. Do you want to try it? Asked Earl. He scooped the ball from the basket and threw it to Kenny. Sure, Kenny said. I have plenty of time. Earl gave the ball to Kenny. Kenny placed his hands on the ball and prepared to jump. No, don't jump, Earl said. And you're holding it wrong. Here, I'll show you. Kenny watched Earl toss the ball into the air. Like that, Earl said proudly. It's your turn. Kenny grabbed the sides of the ball and lowered it between his knees. He tossed the ball into the air and it landed in the basket. That was great, Earl exclaimed. You're good, Kenny. So what do you think of this new game? Will it put 1891 in the history books? New game? History books? 1891? Kenny said softly. I guess so. I bet it will become very popular, Earl smiled. I'd like to see that. Can you do a jump shot? Kenny asked Earl. Can you jump and shoot the ball through the basket at the same time? I don't think that's possible, said Earl. Besides, I don't think anyone would ever want to. Well, maybe I'll just try it, Kenny said. He grabbed his ball and carefully placed it in his hands. Then he jumped higher than he'd ever jumped before. But before he shot the ball, he felt that strange gust of air again. And then he was by himself in the alley behind the shop. Kenny carefully carried the framed picture inside. Look what I found, Mom. It's a YMCA. And it says 1891 right here. That's when basketball started. You won't sell this, will you? Please don't, Mom. Well, perhaps not, said Mom. Maybe your day off hasn't been so boring after all. So do you still want those flapjacks for breakfast tomorrow? The end. Kenny's day off. Put it in your reading log. Good night.